Goodness Games.
Hey everybody!
Hey yo everybody!
Oh my goodness, gamers and gamettes.
We had a breakdown last episode. Ran out of breakdown at our show.
Hey, at least she wants to be her.
I want to be me. Not you, me. I'm always worried the more
But
serious...
Ren, I thought you... Oh, never mind.
If I know what scene's coming up right now, I'm going to be so afraid of voicing Ren. Oh my god.
Why?
You'll see. Should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's
get into it because I know...
Just do it!
Do it!
Just do it!
Shut up and read! Last day before summer vacation. Here, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, I got a little bit.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, there we go.
I still have a, quarter of soda left. You still have yours?
Give me some of that. My throat is a...
Wait, you're finally trying that.
Well, I just need something to drink.
So, how was it?
Tastes like fruit by the foot.
Fruit? You know... Maybe Gushers?
That too. Tastes like liquid ice.
I'll tell you what, you can have the rest
For
of
the
it.
past 3 episodes, Tommy's had this...
Save it for when you need it.
Yeah. Well, I'm good now. I just needed
What
something.
you say, Ryan, about past 3 episodes?
Because past 3 episodes, Tommy's had this Skittles drink, we kept calling it. But it's not like we don't record these in the row, but... Alright, so...
The endless drink of Skittles.
Yeah.
Last 3 episodes.
The last day before summer vacations is slowly waning slowly. Oh, well, okay. The last day of summer vacation is waning slowly. Science is the final exam of the trimester, and then we are free. The collective yearning for liberty is almost palpable in the classroom.
You're collecting it.
The collective yearning! I must have freedom!
I thought he was collecting urine, like urine samples.
Oh, you do that too? You do that too, yourself? Even though the weather seems a tad cloudy.
Nah, that might not be just urine in there then.
It might rain today. It might rain today. Who knows? I've already finished the test because it was a pretty easy... Oh yes, I love this!
Wait,
Look at the Misha!
What drawings are these?
He's doodling! There's a ghost Hanukkah holding a sword. Here's Yuko as a flower. Here's Kenji as a clown. Here's a Ren. Here's a robot Ren.
What the fuck?
Man, if there wasn't for a serious scene happening right now, I would totally make these the thumbnail, but... he's an emoticon. I've already finished the test because it was pretty easy, so I'm doodling lazily on the flip side of the paper, waiting for Muto to call me. It also...
Oh, is that a key for the wind-up Ren?
I guess so.
That's not a wind-up Ren. She has a ponytail. That's wind-up...
Yeah, but she's got little treads.
No, but look at the way the hair is. Who else do we know has, pink tails like that?
Oh, I don't know. Those aren't drills, though. They're, pointed.
No, they're not drills.
Yeah, you mean me...
Who's the running girl? I think
Emmy?
it's her.
Oh! Oh, yes, there's the two little bud bitty thing. Okay, that's Emmy. That's a little robot Emmy. I like that.
It's kind of cute.
That actually makes sense then, if it's Emmy. It also prevents Misha from trying to covertly look at my answers over my shoulder.
What are your answers, You're a dice chicken?
Hey, He-chan, what the heck are you doing? Is that me? What the? Yeah, your drills are the ones that will pierce the heavens. That's a Gurren Lagann reference. She might fool the unattended.
Hey man, I don't even see a picture of it.
It was up here because it drifted here. Let's see.
I want to see it.
Alright, yeah.
I gotta point that out.
Yeah.
What are her drill? Oh my god.
There it is, right here.
It's like rocket drills.
You know, that's why I love the little ghost Hanako. This little ghost girl Hanako right
How do
here.
you know it's a girl ghost?
Well, the hair's covering half the face. And it looks like Hanako. Kinda.
How do you know it's a ghost, though?
I don't know, because it's in a weird white dress thingy, though. I like to assume it's just a weird little...
Ghost.
I guess it's her best bet at passing the test. Doesn't make me feel any mercy, though. So I just ignore her and look around me. It's quiet.
I like that, like, one phone on the desk. Like, that's the only thing that's on the desk is that one intercom.
Yes, hello? No.
No, I don't want to make any more chocolate milk. Stop slaving me into making
yes,
more
hello?
chocolate milk.
You have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. That's a Simpsons reference.
Hello? Stu?
Hello?
Yes, what are you doing? Making chocolate milk?
chocolate pudding.
Why are you It's 4 a.m. in the morning. Why are you
I've
making...
lost control of my life. Oh, that's a callback. That is a callback.
Yeah, finally you got the reference.
The only sounds in the classroom are the quiet shuffling of papers and Muto's constant coughing. Makes my awareness of the surroundings slowly drift into the backstage of consciousness, giving room to other things. Vacation, huh? Some people will stay at the school even over the holidays. Some will go over back to their families. I don't know what to do. I should go buy a train ticket for my trip back home, but I can't bring myself to do it. I bet I'm gonna get a call from home again. Mom's gonna pester me about when I'm coming back, and I'm not gonna know what to answer. This is really lousy. The current state of things with Rin, it feels like
Who's the girl with the drills again?
Misha.
The
current state of things with Rin, it feels like I can't just bail out of here and pretend we are though. And now she has other problems of her own. I thought the exhibition was open. I thought the exhibition opening would give her a breather, but I was so sorely mistaken. The tangle just seems to thicken. A sharp knock on the door interrupts the quiet but frantic mood of the last 15 minutes of the exam.
What do you want? Look, it's Uncle Stu!
Come in.
I got chocolate milk. Pudding.
Oh, no! Oh, shoot, these guys do meet. Oh, I forgot about that. The opening door reveals the art teacher, who steps in with his jacket swirling around him as though in a gust of wind. He glances at Muto, glances back at him. If I know in the Katawa Shoujo fandom, these guys are apparently rivals for some reason. I don't know why.
What?
My best guess is he's a science teacher, he's an art teacher. They're like opposing demographics.
Oh.
A frown spreads simultaneously in both their faces as, never mind. This is probably where this is coming from. You got such a wonderful smirk. Frowns spread simultaneously in both their faces as the men measure each other with their gazes. Excuse me? Could I borrow Mr. Nakai for a moment? Excuse me, Mr. Nomiya. We are in the middle of an exam here. A chilly atmosphere suddenly spreads in the middle of the summer afternoon.
Is that why they're rivals? Because of this?
I guess that, okay. To be fair, you're the art teacher. You're the science teacher. You're the enemy. Objectivity versus subjectivity. A chilly atmosphere suddenly spreads in the middle of the summer afternoon as the two men try to stare each other down. This is urgent, and it seems that Nakai is already finished. Both men turn to look at me. Man, that'd make it worse.
No, don't team up and gang up on me, no!
Staring at me like a pair of basilisks.
I can't say nothing more terrifying than two rivals coming together and teaming up against, somebody else.
The enemy of my enemy
is now my
friend. Staring at me like a pair of basilisks trying to petrify a tasty snack.
You know what they say, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
It's true that I've been idle for a good while now, so Nomi is right, but... Nakai, would you like to check your answers one more time? Muto speaks with an odd... Nakai, would you like to check your answers one more time? Muto speaks with an odd intention, weighting certain words as if trying to send a message. Pressure from their stares makes me rapidly shake my head, which is apparently interpreted as an answer of some sort. It's a good thing this was the science exam. He sounds great at science. Very well, Nakai. Go with Mr. Nomiya, if you please. Hey, they can hear that.
Sorry.
They can hear.
Hey, look, audience.
That helps.
Shiny keys.
That helps. Take your bag with you and bring your test paper to my desk. You have a nice vacation. You too, teacher. The entire world, at least the classroom, seems to hold its breath just for me, putting the exam on hold until I stand up. Collect my stuff, and walk to the door. I can feel the stares in the back of my neck. My classmates probably think I'm in for some detention or something on the last day of school before summer vacation.
What did you do, Hisao?
Oh my god, the two creepy teachers hate him! I don't know what the teacher wants from me, but I guess it's probably not detention, and also that probably has something to do with Rin again. Nomi doesn't take me anywhere, contenting myself with the hallway as it's completely abandoned. Do you know what Shizuka is? So she is trying to avoid the teacher. Par for the course, probably. Wonder if she realizes she can't avoid dealing with this indefinitely. I have no idea. You've probably asked her homeroom next. What the heck? You have probably asked her homeroom next door. Of course I have! I searched every nook and cranny of this blasted school and the girls' dorm. You're the last one to see her since yesterday, and you are a friend. Work with me here. Aren't you worried? I am, but I don't know what I could do. Rin did something incomprehensible yesterday, even for her. She seemed really confused. Maybe she just wants some time to think then. I got the feeling she had second thoughts about having the exhibition. Or something. She really didn't explain what was wrong. What second thoughts? I don't know. I just got that feeling. I am being a little dishonest with the teacher, but this is not something I should be meddling with. He came to me. Yes. Why? Yes, but why? Maybe he thinks I'm some kind of confidant of Rin's, but I don't think I can help with this matter. The teacher huffs and scratches his head in confusion. What's up with that girl? This is so unlike her. She's always been so goal-driven. Goal-driven? Those don't really strike me as words to describe Rin with. To me, she always felt obsessive at best. I don't mean to be rude, but wasn't it you who pushed Rin in that direction in the first place? Her goal is my goal. That's a mentor's job. I guess so. I just don't know if painting can make her happy. That's pretty preposterous of you to say, Nakai. He suddenly sounds pretty irate. Did I say something stupid? You don't understand, do you? It's not a question of happiness. For every gain, there's a sacrifice to be made. There is no free lunch. But would I let that girl waste away her talent if she had a moment of doubt? Never! Painting is work just like any other. Tezuka might make it look like child's play to you, but she works hard every day to make her art. To become extraordinary, one has to make an extraordinary effort. The more the teacher talks, the more I feel that Rin doesn't think like that, even though I have no idea how she thinks. I can very well understand why she would sacrifice her summer vacation and make up for the lost classes and exams to get a chance at showing her art. This is the path she has taken, to go all the way. That's not easy. I know she's very young, and things are hard for her just like for all kids here in the school, but that's no excuse. He is finished. But do you have anything like what art is to Tezuka? No. That's right. I have only vague ideas of my future. No goals to shoot for, no dream to blindly reach for. I joined the art club and searched for something I could be interested in, get inspired by. Did I find something like that? All I found in the end was Rin. Oh my. No, I don't have a passion like that. And you can't understand. His flat statement allows no counter-argument. But she might not understand even herself. Still, I carry on arguing out of spite, if for nothing else. How could she not? She's been at it so hard for the past few weeks that she put off even coming to school. Not to say anything about attending classes. Don't be ridiculous. I don't think I'm being ridiculous. But as I have no rebuttal, Nomiya seems to consider this his win. At any rate, the opening was quite successful despite Tezuka hardly showing up. Many people were interested in her work, and one piece was even sold for a reasonable price. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Yes, it's fantastic news. I hope that Tezuka would come to her senses when she heard about this, but... He sighs and takes off his glasses, cleaning them against his jacket before putting them on his nose again. At any rate, I should be going. There's this mess to be settled with Saya and everyone. If you see Tezuka, please ask her to come see me. Otherwise, have a nice vacation. Thanks. After he disappeared around the corner, I ponder where Rin could really be. Feels like she has not one, but at least half a dozen of these secret places. I balance between the desire to solve this tangle and drop it for good. The disguised classroom is just a few feet away. What to do? As I push open the door, only the shadows greet me from the inside. Hey there. Whoa! She was in... She's...
Where is she?
Yeah, what
Where is she?
What to do? The disused classroom is just... There's an unused classroom nearby. He just walked in and found her.
Oh.
A classroom not being used. Hey, Nomiya, maybe this is why he couldn't find her. She's standing in the middle of the sunlit room, peering through the gapes of the curtains out in the yard. Like so often before, she doesn't start or jump, just calmly waits for me to make the first move. It's as if she's trying to become a permanent part of the furniture. The teacher's looking for you. A blank look on her shoulder is all I get, accompanied by a crimped non-expression on her face.
Are you looking for me too?
Nah, I already found you, didn't I?
Did you?
She furrows her brow, looking so puzzled that it makes me wonder if the question was asked in all seriousness. Maybe it was. Are you talking metaphorically right now?
What
Metaphorically, like, did you? Like, I found you. Did you?
I don't get it.
Like, did you actually find me?
Is she just trying to make it more, like, confusing, or...?
No, metaphorically. He found her physically, but did you find her?
Okay, how's about this? What's the word metaphor?
Metaphorically is like, you say something that means kind of the same thing. Shoot, okay.
Is it like the difference between physically and spiritually?
In a way, though, that's not really spiritual. It's more of a... I'm so steamed right now. Is a metaphor for being angry, I guess.
That's just another way to say it.
Although I think that unless that's an idiom. Dagnabbit!
Never mind, forget it. Well, I'll look it up on my own time.
Are you talking metaphorically now?
Do you mean like gills, caves, and dark stormy nights?
Okay, so she doesn't even know. Yeah, thank you, Rudy. Make me feel less dumb.
Oh!
I'm bad at talking like that.
Me too, Ren.
She doesn't get metaphors either. The abruptly ending greeting gives me the chance to close the door behind me and sit down on a dust-covered desktop. Rin stays standing, but at least she turns around. I soon wish she didn't, though. So oppressive is her expectant stare. This is her place, and I'm an intruder. Although a tolerated one. Despite that, she still waits for me to say something. If only I knew what. The sunlit silence presses me towards decisions. I came here without really thinking what to do, apart from delivering Nomiya's short message in case Rin was here. She was, and now I don't know what else I want to say. What else should I say? I hover between my two options for a moment. Rin being troubled troubles me too. It's a surprising revelation, almost as big as realizing that she really is troubled. Almost as big as realizing what she really is troubled. What she really is troubled was. Almost as big as realizing what she really is troubled was. Nothing I can do would probably help, and I might be partially to blame too. Does it mean I should just wash my hands of her? I didn't think so. So, what's wrong?
Nothing.
She starts
If anything's bullshit, that's it. You can't say nothing's wrong, because even if everything's going right, there's always something wrong.
She starts to turn away again, as if trying to physically exit a conversation she doesn't want to have. Rin, stop trying to dodge me or I'll leave.
Okay.
Do you want me to leave?
Are you still angry?
It took us, or was only me, 10 seconds to swamp the conversation into this. I wish we could erase the past, or failing that, forget all about it. I wished for that more than once in the last few months. Well, let's put that aside for the time being, alright?
If you say so.
I do. So, what's wrong? Sai and Nomiya we're not too happy that you just ran off yesterday. You left them in quite a pinch, and I suppose the teacher wants some kind of explanation. It seems like you just threw out everything you had worked for, and I don't get why.
Did I make a mistake?
My reprimanding and her flat answer goes so much against the usual expectations and presumed interactions that it might just as well be somebody else talking. Neither of us is like we used to be. This stiff, constricting feeling I get every time I look at Rin nowadays seems to be mirrored in her own behavior. I hate things that go interpretably wrong. Ever since February, I've hated them. What can I say? The question is so trailed by a compelling quizzical stare that it makes me sigh and frown. Conversations nobody wants to have are the worst. I don't know. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it probably was pretty stupid. She responds with a sigh of her own, although hers is not nearly as heavy as mine was.
I just couldn't do it.
But why? What's wrong? A pause, a furrowed brow, a quiet voice.
Let it be, Hisao. I don't think I can...
Hey, that is not speaking words of wisdom.
I don't think I can really explain in a way that would make sense.
Yeah, Rin doesn't want to have this conversation either. That may be for the better. But how rare of her to admit that even she has some kind of limits. I always thought Rin was all but ignorant of her tendency to get distracted, so much that she inadvertently obfuscates everything she says. You never explain anything in a way that would make sense.
Nobody else has ever asked me to.
Guess that's how it is. I've always wanted to make sense of you, to find out who you are. I still want to. Can't you see?
Is he like saying this to her?
This is mine. This is mine. I know you can't, but I do. Is that why I keep this up? It pains me it pains you as much as it pains me. It's unlikely to be of any use to either. We did things and said things that can't be undone. It's as if you and me being close to each other just hurts us both, but we still deliberately keep doing it. Isn't that silly? Even now I can see how you force yourself to respond even though you owe me nothing. Even if it's hard to talk about things like this. Why? Why is it that you paint?
Because I don't know what else I could do. It's like this feeling that there's no choice. That's the only possibility. Like when there are only watermelon-flavored popsicles left in the store, but you need to eat a popsicle.
Her poor metaphor aside, she didn't really answer anything. If possible, this makes even less sense than not knowing. But if you don't want to paint...
Not like that. You have to come to this school. You had to come to this school even though you probably didn't want to have a heart attack.
She pauses, frowning as if something in what she said didn't please her.
At least, I think you wouldn't.
Careful follow-up.
Well, I certainly didn't come here because there's a problem with my tackle, that's for sure.
Her careful follow-up is followed in turn by another, shorter pause with another smaller frown.
Would you like to have a heart attack?
No, I wouldn't, and I didn't want to.
But you're doing fine, aren't you? Or are you still sad about it?
Rin's question makes you realize that I haven't really thought about my illness for weeks. Aside from chugging down my medication every day, there's been no need to concern myself with my broken heart, which I'm only thankful for, really. Getting to know new people, a new school and a new town, a new life, has all caught me and made the past fade away. No, I guess even I can't dwell on the past indefinitely.
See? Even watermelon doesn't really taste bad if you have to eat it.
Her half non-sexual closure seems to put an end to the subject in Rin's mind, so I just nod in uncertain confirmation. Ellipses. There are two kinds of silences. Awkward ones that you want to break, and uncomfortable ones that you don't mind. The first kind is bad because it makes your thoughts go awry, like mine do now. Looking at Rin makes me feel bad. I don't want to feel like this. Looking at Rin makes me feel exhausted. I really tried my best. She tried too. I have no idea. But we ended up like this, and she ended up screwing up her exhibition opening. Feels like we're at a dead end. There's no direction to continue to. I reached out for her yesterday thinking it would be the last time. She walked away. I want to be me. What the heck does that even mean? Rin, if anyone, is most definitely herself. I feel kind of relieved that I'm not the only one to blame, but this still grates in my mind. Why did she run away? It doesn't make sense yesterday. It doesn't make sense today. The things she said feel like they should make sense, but they just don't to me. You know, about that thing you just said?
Which one of them?
Painting. Saya said something like that to me before. That a true artist does not paint because she wants to, but because she must. And I've been wondering about what she said. Why do artists have to paint? My question is probably pretty stupid. At least Rin looks at me in the blank way that she seems to say so.
I don't know. Am I an artist?
Well, you paint stuff and you have an exhibition too. I'd say you qualify.
I think I still don't know, but okay.
The thinking pause that follows seems to last for half an eternity. Unlike most people, Rin doesn't flavor her thinking pauses but by body language or saying like or or anything. I've noticed that I might prefer her way. The usual even annoys me, as if people were so infatuated by the sound of their own voice they just have to keep making some noise, even when they're just thinking what they could say next. Rin just comes to a full stop while she's thinking. it's disconcerting because reacting to people spacing out is always hard, but she comes off as less obnoxious.
I think I want someone to see what's inside me. Not the way doctors or serial killers do. The way that doesn't make me feel lonely. That way this is what you call metaphorical, you see?
Please don't lecture me about self-evident things.
Not self-evident. It's not self-evident that is...
Wait.
It's not self-evident that is self-evident.
See, so you present a painting to someone and expect them to magically see a glimpse of your soul?
It's not like that. It's not like that. It's just a little like that, but not really. Don't you understand?
I do, and I don't. You know, I feel a little bit of despair every time you ask me that question.
What question?
About whether I understand you or not. She seems almost surprised at my clarification.
Oh, not really a question. It's one of those kind that you don't have to answer.
Rhetorical.
Yeah, that's the word. A question that's not a question is a rhetorical question. Oh, nice. That reminds me. Doesn't really make any sense. What kind of question is one that isn't a question?
A rhetorical one?
What kind of an answer is an answer that doesn't answer anything?
Is that a rhetorical question?
You're not fun.
What's a rhetorical question?
A rhetorical question is a question that you don't answer. It's just a question to ask. He just did one.
For what reason?
Is that a rhetorical... Like, what kind of an answer is an answer that doesn't answer anything? There's no answer for that. That's nonsense. So he's like, is that a rhetorical question? Because that...
You're not fun. But if you don't like it, would you like me to say something else instead? I don't have any good ones, though. How about, your pants are on fire?
That's just a lie.
This can be our secret language.
Runs honest to goodness silliness, made twice more ridiculous by the fact that I know she's dead serious, derails me like it always does. See, yeah, here's the thing. That sounded silly to us, but she's being serious right now. That's just how she talks.
What does she mean by that?
What do you mean by...
Is your pants are on fire?
No, she's just trying to, figure out how to talk.
Oh.
And she just for a second was to ask me about a rhetorical... Because he doesn't like it when she asks, do you understand me? He doesn't like that question. But she's like, you don't have to answer it. It's a rhetorical question. Then he went on a giant tangent about rhetorical questions. Because that's what she does. She's always observing, always just studying anything. It's like some kind of safety lock to prevent me from becoming too much of a warrior, dragging even my own thoughts off the ground to where they should be. It makes me smile confusedly, but only on the inside. Even though the corners of my mouth are not drawing into a grin, I'm still impressed by her ease of wrecking any attempt at being too serious. She could, should she will so, forget and ignore things that bug her.
How long is this episode going for?
I know, but
I gotta pee.
Let's go. Oh! Go then! You just... Man, dude! You went 4 times in the past 2 hours!
Oh, wow! 2 hours! It's not like it was 2 minutes!
Alright, I'll just yell out for you.
Thank you. I didn't want to do that to you.
Will she be free of whatever burden being her whatever burden being her means? Or am I the only one who feels burdened by being myself? No thanks. But still, the times when I feel that I'm on the same page as you are pretty rare. Feels like there's this huge gap, and sometimes...
You have to speak louder. I can't hear you over my chest.
Oh my god! Dead now. Yeah, let's do that. It feels like there's this huge gap, and sometimes you just go to the other side, and I don't. And I don't have any way to reach you from where I am. It's like you're some completely different place at times. Even though you're right here. That's right. There's an insurmountable discontinuity, an imaginary glass wall that blocks comprehension from happening.
Whew, happiness is an empty bladder.
Oh, get out of here.
I just got in here.
Get out of here.
Okay. Go away, Ryan.
Let's put this gap between us.
Go away, Ryan.
There might be such a gap between any two people, like right now. But with Rin, it feels more tangible.
Tangible?
Rin, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel it. You can grab it. It feels like you grab it. Rin
Kind of like how I would like smartphones to have tangible buttons instead of a fucking touchscreen.
Okay,
Pardon
wow.
English.
Wow. Rin does not react to my thoughts. Not the ones I uttered aloud, nor the ones I did not. It's even worse with art. I'm not very good at art, I admit it. I joined the art club because I thought it'd be interesting. And I guess it is. I like art. I like your art too, but just like you, I can't comprehend it. I'm pretty sure nobody really can. This seems to worry her slightly. Yep, uh-oh. Rin doesn't like that.
Well, what if she doesn't?
He said, I like art, I like your art too, but just like with you, I can't comprehend it. And I'm pretty sure nobody really can. She didn't want to hear that.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I guess that art is meant to be interpreted, not understood. That's how I'd put it.
That's a sad thought.
I guess it might feel like one. Hey everyone! We had a quick interruption.
This is a weird looking Mickey.
Yeah, certainly is, I guess so. Let me just refurbish this again.
Looking at a few of Ryan's like figurines.
I moved an entire figurine collection. Now I got a giant figurine collection next to my bed.
He moved some to gain some.
Yeah, I guess that art is meant to be interpreted, not understood. That's how I'd put it.
That's a sad thought.
Yeah.
I guess it might feel like one. Does it make you feel sad for yourself? Rin thinks about this for a while, then shakes her head surprisingly vehemently. The first thing she focuses her eyes on afterwards is me. Both of these things make me glad and relieved. That's good, isn't it? Anyway, you should go see the teacher and apologize properly. I think he's worried about you. Can you do that? This time, she nods her head. Only, it's not as vehemently.
I think that would be a good name for the show. The Frustrations.
Yeah.
Tonight on Fox, The Frustration with Jeremy Moore.